All right, so I'll call Capital Planning Committee - School Research Subcommittee to order for Thursday, February 4th. It is 9:04 a.m. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the Open Meeting Law, General Law, Chapter 38, Section 18, and the Governor's March 15th, 2020 orders imposing strict limitation on the number of people that may gather in one place. This meeting, the Southborough Capital Planning - School Research Subcommittee, will be conducted via remote participation to the greatest extent possible. Specific information in the general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and/or parties with a right and/or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the Town of Southborough's website at www.southboroughtown.com. For this meeting, members of the public who wish to watch or participate in the meeting may do so in the following manner by finding the meeting at www.southboroughtown.com/remote meetings. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. In the event that we're unable to do so, despite best efforts, we will post on Southborough's website an audio or video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. All right. So figured we just would go in chronological order here in terms of the meeting minutes. So I'll start with November 19th. So Kathy, you prepared them, so I assume you have no comments.
Correct.
Okay.
So my only two comments on all of them were, there was one, so this is the one. Okay, so I don't have anything for that one. So that one's fine to me.
Okay. The only thing I was going to suggest is, and Kathy, I can add this, is just indicate, like, I know we're not going to list out our names in our votes, especially for unanimous, but just indicate in all sections where a vote was taken that a roll call vote was taken so that we're in compliance. So I'm just going to add roll call vote taken. So I think it sounds like we're good on the 19th, absent that proposed minor edit.
That edit's fine with me.
Okay. Let's move to December 10th. Katura, did you have anything on these?
So my only comment on, thank you, Kathy, for doing all of these minutes. It's very, this was a lot. There was just an exclamation point where it should be a 1, which obviously is an easy typo. So under, kind of in the middle of number 2.
Row 40, I had the same thing. So
Okay.
I just made that edit.
Super minor. And other than that, I was all set.
I agree. We'll second Katura's thanks on this, Kathy. I had that and then the roll call item. So I'll make those edits before submitting them to the clerk. And then 121, Katura, did you have any questions on these ones?
My only comment on that was that at the end, where it says the documents used, do we want to include the NASDAQ study or the presentation?
I had the same comment. I think we should. Kathy, do you have any objection to that?
Of course not. Good minds think alike. Yes, that's fine.
All right, so I'll add that in. Any other comments in any set of minutes?
Nope.
Any objection to me moving all three together?
Nope.
All right, so I'll move that we approve the meeting minutes for November 19th, 2020, December 10th, 2020, and January 21, 2021, as discussed in this meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All right, roll call. Cook?
Aye.
Martin?
Aye.
And Malinowski is aye. I probably should have said it earlier. I'm happy to just type up the minutes from this meeting so we can approve them at the next meeting.
Well, I did promise I was going to take the next one, so I probably, I'm just kidding.
Okay. This one's easy to write up as a chair because, right? Yeah. But if you were writing, Katura, I'm happy to take you up on that offer, but otherwise I can type it up after.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. In terms of other business, so there is a new NASDAQ report coming. We're going to have to discuss it. I'm just going to leave it at that. So I guess what I really want to discuss here is timing. Greg was going to get me some details today. So I expect we're going to have it in our hands today, is my guess. based on an update email he had sent yesterday. So do Thursday nights still work? I mean, this is all subject. I mean, Greg is going to be key here in terms of scheduling. But do Thursday nights still work?
Yes, for me.
Yeah, they generally work for me. I think we may be scheduling some sort of meeting for next Thursday, the 11th. So I wouldn't want to schedule anything for that. And then the 25th, I'm away.
Okay.
So I could, right now, the 18th is open. I mean, I know this depends on when we get our things. And then all of March is fine.
Okay. So the 18th is school vacation week. So you're around that week, right?
Yep.
Okay. I feel like it's a very common theme. Everyone was like Kathy, right? Everyone was trying to avoid meetings that week. And then everyone's like,
I was trying to be considerate. It doesn't mean to me anymore, but there's several that have young children, so I want people to go ski or whatever they want to do.
yeah, I'd rather go south, but
Yeah.
okay. So when I get the document from Greg, I'll obviously circulate it. We obviously can't discuss it until we meet in open, but I do think it's going to require discussion based on the preliminary feedback I heard. So let's plan on the 18th, subject to obviously Greg and Keith. Hopefully they're getting some time off too, that school vacation week. But I'll leave it to them to decide. So I may have to come back with.
Can you make it clear though that if they don't want to meet that week, okay, because after those guys are working really, really hard.
And the other thing is too. I'm also, I don't know about you guys, I'm pretty flexible the other nights of the week too. So it doesn't have to be a Thursday. So, the week after, if we wanted to do something earlier than the 25th, I'm open the 22nd, the 23rd, like all that kind of, so.
Okay. So let me do this. Let me have Greg and Keith propose when they would like to discuss it. And then I'll come back to all of you to confirm availability.
That's a good idea. That way they won't think that they won't feel guilty about not doing it the Thursday of school vacation week if they don't want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds great.
All right. Any other business?
Nope.
All right. I'll move that we adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call vote. Cook.
Aye.
Martin.
Aye.
And Malinowski's aye. Thanks all for joining and happy to be caught up on the minutes.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.